And we are live. Welcome to the stream. Today we are going to continue on our long road to silver, driving Le Mans Ultimate. Plan for today, besides not crashing, is to do one race with some practice before that, driving the LMP2 at Sebring like we did on Tuesday. The race starts in 29 minutes and I can't join practice, it's too early, so I'm going to go and just do a handful of laps by myself and then join a proper session in a few minutes time. So for some reason Le Mans Ultimate doesn't let you have practice like iRacing. You have to join official practice like 15 minutes if you're lucky before the time, and that's as good as it gets. Whereas iRacing, you can join practice 24 hours a day. I can't wait for us to move away from Sebring. I know the track, not too bad at it, but I don't enjoy it. I don't think I'll qualify today. I'm going to do what I did yesterday, because after Tuesday's stream, I did 2 races. The first race wasn't that good because my force feedback died. I had to do the race without force feedback. But I still finished, got some points. And then race 2 was better. I started last, finished P5 without any issues with force feedback, thankfully. So I'm hoping today's race goes similar. Start to the back, stay out of trouble, and just focus on clean driving so I can get my safety rating bumped up a little bit more. I've tried reading truckloads of articles and things. I still don't understand how the safety rating works, because the driver rating is 3 levels on bronze. But I don't know if the safety rating works like that. If I get one bump up, do I go to silver, or must I now have 3 levels of safety rating, or what the hell? It isn't explained anywhere quite clear. So obviously I'm going to find this out the hard way. We're almost in. Just going to take some fuel out. Yeah, it'll do it. So this is the first driving I'm doing today. Oh wait, I lied. I did a lap earlier today. Oh, my race settings, nothing different. The setup is going to be standard. This is a fixed setup series, which means I'm not allowed to change the setup besides brake bias and fuel. I think that's about all. I'm just going to run around 13 laps of fuel and start from the back. Here's my favorite corner. I think this is a Porsche that has no business being here, because it's a GT3, I think. Because the race I'll be in, it's just LMP2s. But it's fine, the Porsche can stay. So this is the final corner, and we'll see if the first lap is decent. Nope. First lap was shit. Whoa, here comes hypercar. That was nice. You think you're fast until a hypercar whips your ass. There's another hypercar behind me. I'm gonna let him go, obviously. Tires feel a little bit better. The hypercars are not exactly disappearing. It shows there isn't such a huge difference between what I'm driving and them. Does it look like I'm catching them? 'Cause I think it does. Yes, there is track limits. So you can cut a little bit, and then the game will do a check to see how far out of limits it is, and it'll give you an instant penalty. So you don't get like a drive-through or some shit like that, or 5 seconds. You get essentially like a safety penalty, and you've allowed only so many in a race before you get kicked off. You BMW piece of shit. So yes, you can run wide, put a wheel on the grass, he doesn't mind too much. But if you run a bit too wide, in other words 4 wheels past the white line type of thing, then it will assess how much you may have gained and give you a penalty automatic. So the thing is, because there is a penalty limit, if you've reached your limit, that's it, you're out. Whoa, that was a big freeze. That was scary because I was worried the game will glitch out completely, and if it did, I don't want that shit to happen in the race. I think I'll do one more lap after this and then join official practice. Oh, running wide. The Porsche hypercar is behind me. Just gonna let him go. So I caught up to him under braking, but he whoops my ass on acceleration. He got held up, but then he went into the pits anyway. Okay, I'm gonna jump into the official practice. Okay, while that's loading, let me get out my crew chief.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
It's difficult. I can brake later by adjusting the brake bias. In other words, I can adjust it forwards. Let me get in the car. I can adjust it forward so I can brake later in the heavy braking zones and a little bit backwards in the less heavy braking zones to get a bit more rotation. That should give me a couple of tenths. And there is one or two, I think, other settings. I'm not sure if it's the roll bar or something that you can adjust. Right now, I'm not worried about pace, to be honest. I just want to get the safety rating up, and that means just having clean races. I don't need to worry about pace yet. That's still coming. So with this fixed setup, your setup options are very limited, obviously, being fixed. But
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors.
there's a lot of
Brakes are
pace.
cold. Let's get some heating to them.
There's a lot of pace to be
Left
found
side, clear
in
left.
driving
Sector 3
better.
is yellow.
So I can find a good couple of seconds if I drove
Yellow
better.
flag in sector 1. Sector 3 is clear. Green flag. We think that Arella has binned it. Green flag in sector 1.
Car left, clear left.
So rotation is mainly on
Yellow
corner
flag in
entry
sector 1.
and apex. It's not really
Looks
a
like P3's
thing.
gone off.
It's not really a thing after
Green flag
the
in
exit.
sector 1.
Clear right.
So no, it won't cause me to spin. What will cause me to spin normally is what happened at the Tuesday race was hitting a bump.
Right
That was
side.
it.
Incident in sector 2. Yellow flag.
Clear right.
Incident in sector 1. Yellow flag. Sector 2 is now green. Track limits. Keep it within the lines. Green flag sector 1. Yellow flag sector 3.
So basically with any race car,
It looks like Marek has gone off.
what you want is for the front and rear wheels to rotate around the center of the car. So you get the car to hit the apex earlier and you can get on the throttle on exit earlier. There is the chance to spin if you set the car up to have too much rotation. You don't want that. So when I
Green
get
flag sector 3.
when I get into the open setup series, obviously there'll be a lot more testing, a lot more setup adjustment. Then I'll be playing with those settings a lot more to get the best out of it. But for me, the biggest step forward is driving better. Currently, I'm new to LMP2s. I don't really know the car well. If this was like a Formula car, F3, F4, even F1, I'd be
Sector
pushing a
1
lot
is
harder.
yellow.
I know how those cars handle and
Sector
how
1
to
is
get
green. We think
decent speed out of
Lucas
them.
has gone off.
I think this might be one of the guys that went off.
Sector 2 is yellow. accident in Sector 1, yellow flag. Yellow flag, Sector 3. Sector 3 is green. Green flag, Sector 2.
Whoa, that guy came flying past. He was never going to make that corner.
Sector 1 is green. You've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them. Your brake temperatures look good. You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go. Sector 3 is now yellow. It looks like Noel has crashed. Yellow flag, Sector 2. That's your quickest lap in this session. That lap time was 1:56.69. We think that Fernandez has spun off. Sector 2 is green.
Well, I found 6/10 in the first bit. Found 2 seconds.
Sector 1 is yellow. We can see Jan has stacked it. Sector 1 is clear.
Okay, so to do a walkthrough on this track, this is the final corner. I think it's called Sunset. I don't know the rest of the corner names, unfortunately. Super bumpy, double apex, easy to bin it. I know I did it on Tuesday. So the start-finish straight is where the main pits is. We pit on the other side. This corner is taken fast, high speed left-handed, try and hug the inside. Try not to do that and run wide. This corner is tight, you have to hold the inside line. It's a chicane essentially, followed by a similar corner again. This leads to the short straight. That's probably one of the better chances for overtaking. So I brake just after the 400-foot board.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
This section isn't difficult. You just follow these sweeps flat out. There's no skill to it. I look for the 400 to 300 foot braking point in between. Oh, that guy just used me for brakes just about. Same with this, flat out all the way.
Jay has binned it. Green flag, Sector 2.
And just before the beginning of the curb, I brake. Take a tiny bit of apex curb and then flat out. So this section is also flat.
Sector 1, yellow flag.
Until now, where you have to slow down a
Sector
bit,
1 is now green.
hug
We
this
think
inside
Edgar
curb,
and Martins have
this
gone on.
curb as well. I normally brake to second gear and try and take as much curb as possible to open up the corner. Now you can carry speed on the back straight, and then we're heading towards Sunset. You could overtake into Sunset, but it's
Yellow
risky.
flag, Sector 1.
The bumps make it very dangerous.
B3, green flag sector 1.
So I'm trying to trail brake where I can. Trail braking does help get the nose in and give a tiny amount of rotation. But this car, it's difficult because I feel like I'm gonna lock up the brakes every time.
Yellow flag in sector 1. We think that Noel has gone off. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. We think Lucas has gone off. Sector 3 is now clear.
Car got a little bit loose.
Green flag sector 1. Yellow flag in sector 3. Green flag in sector 3. Incident sector 3, yellow flag.
I wonder if the guy didn't bin it
We
at
think that
sunset.
Pedro has binned it. Green flag in sector 3. Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. It looks like Herrera has binned it. Sector 1 is now green, P3. Incident in sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Green flag, sector 2.
So I got my first track limits warning. They deleted the lap. Because it's practice, they're not going to give me a penalty. So whatever time is set on this lap won't count. I did it when I realized I was running
Sector
wide. I
1,
just
yellow
thought,
Yellow flag, sector 2. Green flag, sector 1.
I thought keep my foot in just to
Green flag in section
show
2.
what the penalty looks like. Okay, I'm gonna park the car after this. Gonna go in the pits quickly. I need to remember where the stupid pit lane entry is. Because it's the back of the pits. I think it's called the endurance pits or some shit.
Sector 3 is yellow.
It's in here somewhere.
Sector 3 is clear. Blue flag.
Where the hell is it? Oh, it's here. Damn. So there is collision in the pits, meaning if there's cars in front, if you don't
2
drive,
minutes to go, 2 minutes.
don't drive through them,
Box in, 5, 4,
you will damage your
3,
car.
2, 1. Box now.
Hey, the session's almost over. The race is about to start. I just want to go through the car setup and see what can be adjusted. So you can see everything is locked down, but there's a tiny amount of traction control settings. Obviously fuel. Tires, there's only one compound, so there's nothing to worry about there. You can't adjust anything else. And brake bias, as mentioned before, and brake pressure can be adjusted. See what else is there. And your wheel range, in other words, how much lock to lock you have. So yeah, you can adjust those things, but there's not much to be gained. My biggest thing, like I said earlier, is just drive a bit better. I mean, my
That's the end of the
54.1
session. P4.
isn't exactly terrible. Okay, it says event underway, join. I think I shall do that. This is going to be a boring bit of the stream because I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit and wait for qualifying to end. Okay. Normally it's about 20 drivers. I see we've got 14 at this time, 15, so there's still guys joining.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Okay, let's jump into someone's car and change the onboard. Whoa! So just to confirm, I'm skipping qualifying not because I'm worried I won't qualify well. I'm fairly confident I'll be able to get into the top 10. I mean, my low 54 should do it, I think. My worry is I don't want to get into unnecessary incidents. The goal of this is to get my safety rating up and not worry too much about what position I finish in. Seems like Mark Davey that we're riding on board with is a decent driver.
That's the end of the session. P13.
How? Oh, that's not qualifying. That's just the warm-up. Dumbass. Okay, now qualifying starts. So it takes a minute and 55 or so to do a lap, round it off to 2 minutes, which means you should get 4 laps in the session because you just need to cross the line with a second to spare and you can complete the lap after that. iRacing, you get 2 flying laps and you're done. If you mess it up, sorry. This gives you a couple more chances. They don't count the laps, they actually just count the time. If you cross the line, like I say, with a second to spare before the time is up, you can go all the way around and finish up, which is fantastic. So why I was saying my case is more about me driving better and not making setup changes is I saw guys doing excuse me, that I thought that run I did earlier would charge my batteries, but it didn't. So I saw guys doing 51s and 52s with this setup, with this car. I don't know if they did it in qualifying or not, but there's guys that can do those type of times in the race, I think. So it means there's a lot more performance in the car that I'm not extracting. Obviously, that means I need to work harder at it. But let's see. But anyway, baby steps. First step is to finish this race. Let's jump into someone's car and see what they're doing. Okay, so this is Carlos Molina. He's the same rank as me. Bronze 3, safety rating, bronze 0.
Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Okay, from what I'm seeing, Carlos drives well. Quite smooth. Doesn't seem like he's overdriving the car. Yeah, he's a bit slow through there. Okay, I'm gonna get out of Carlos's car. I'm gonna try and get back to mine so there's less noise. There we go. And then we're gonna go back into into the live timing. Just check what times the guys are setting. So that 54.0 I set wasn't bad. But you can see the guy currently on provisional pole did a 52.9, and that is still early in the session. He's probably got 2 more laps that he's going to do. Up, he put it. So no, maybe he's done. So my 54s at that 54.0, I think I did a 54.1 would have put me P3. I'll take it.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Let's see who else is starting from the back. Okay, so far there's 3 of us. So the leader, this Kai Robin dude, he went out, did a flying lap, set a ripper, parked the car, then it's going out again. That's interesting. For me, it's about getting the tires up and staying there. So that's why I did previous qualifying, just 4 laps in a row done. Interesting strategy. Guy went a tenth faster. Very nice. Okay, so there's two of us that didn't set a time for now. At this rate, I doubt guy behind me will do it. So the guys that are about to start their final lap need to be crossing the line very soon. So that's it. At this point, we don't cross the
That's
line,
the end of the session, 18th.
you will get that message end of the session. So there's people obviously on laps at the moment. Let's see if these guys in the top can improve. So that 54.0 or 54.1, whatever I did, would have seen me in P8. So yeah, maybe skipping qualifying isn't so bad because I would have been in the midfield, right in the pack. Okay, so the last, excuse me, the last few guys should be crossing the line soon. Won't be too long from now. You can always go and check what's happening. So this guy's name is Driver Unknown 4764. And this will be his last lap. And he slowed down before the line. I have no idea. I have no idea why he did that. But he still got P13.
And drivers go to the grid for a race start.
I think I will do that. Hey. So according to this, I'm last. I'm in 19th. Hopefully the force feedback doesn't mess me around. For now, it's alive. All I want to do is obviously stay in formation so I don't get a penalty. And the moment it's green flag, I'm going to try and back off that little bit. Don't want to get into some fender benders on the start. Thing is, you guys watched the practice I was in. It was crazy. It was just cars all over the place. I do not want to be one of those cars parked in a barrier. "20 seconds. "10 seconds.
Formation lap has started.
Okay, let's go. So this guy next to me he fell back quite a bit.
Green flag.
Go, go, go.
Oh, there's already chaos in front.
Right side, clear right. Left side, clear left. Car right, clear right.
Holy crap.
Yellow flag, sector 1. It looks like Davey and Norris have spun out.
Oh
On
man,
your left,
Green flag.
there was
car
no
left.
way to go there.
Clear left. Car left, clear left. On your left. 3 wide, you're on the right. Clear left.
All those positions I gained, I lost them, but the car feels okay-ish. There is some damage to the front wing, but nothing. Oh, there's a spinner. Nothing I can't live with. Okay, despite losing those couple positions with that accident, I'm in P11 from P19. I'll take it for now. Brakes are cold. Yep, I'll need the good luck. You saw the start, so let's see what happens.
Gap to 10th position. In front is now 1.1.
Okay, so the guy that started behind me, he's 3 seconds behind me now. So now I can just focus. There's no one gonna challenging me, or no one challenging me yet. So I can just focus on doing laps. Maybe I can pass these 2 guys in front.
P11.
So what do you guys think of the start? Was it worth starting at the back? Or do you think I would have been caught up in that chaos? Or maybe I would have escaped it?
The gap to P10 ahead is now 0.9. Yellow
There's a
flag.
spinner.
We can see Baloch has crashed. Yellow flag. Green flag in sector 3. It looks like Marek has spun off. The leader has just done a 153.33.
I agree. It's so tempting just to qualify and try and have a good start.
Sector 2 is clear.
I mean,
P9.
you saw the chaos. It was ridiculous. It's why I'm trying to get my safety rating up to get out of this category. I just want to get into silver and hopefully have some clean races. So these 2 guys in front are not slow, but they're also not as fast as I think they should be. I think I'm faster than the guy in front of me.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
He's holding me up a little bit. It's not easy to pass though. The guy behind me is starting to catch up.
Cold tyres all round. Sector 1 is yellow.
Must have been an incident.
It looks like Tony has stacked it.
Oh,
Sector 1 is
no.
green. That's a new fastest lap for Moisa, 1:53.09.
Okay, the guy behind me is catching up at a speed.
Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag. That last lap was at 1:55.77.
I think I'm running at least a second of what I'm capable of. So this guy is gonna join this party very soon. All the brake markers have been taken out. Except one. So I'm gonna have to be careful there.
The gap to P8 ahead is now 0.8. Green flag in Sector 2. We think Torres has binned it.
Okay, this guy in front is starting to pick up speed.
Yellow flag, Sector 2.
Okay, he picked up a bit too much speed.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. The guy in front is Saviati.
So the guy that was chasing me, I'm not sure what happened to him. He just vanished as well.
Focus on the exits. We can go faster here. P8.
Yep, I agree. I've got a bit of clean air, let me use it. I think I'm starting to catch this guy up. I need to start looking at the gap.
The gap in front is now 1.4.
Okay, I am catching him up, but not by much.
New fastest lap for Moisa, 1:52.72.
That's quick. I think that's a second faster than my best on this track.
That's your best lap in this session. laps remaining, 10 minutes. That's half distance. The gap in front is now 0.9.
Oh, he missed his braking. Lost a huge chunk of time, or he did. Didn't get a penalty for that because I was driving on the dirt. I think the game figured out I'm not gaining anything by doing that. But it's quite boring so far. The start and 1 or 2 accidents and that's it. And just as I say that,
Saviati in, the gap is 0.26. That's half distance. The fuel's okay. That was 155.57.
I don't want to get into an incident with this dude. We're both pulling away from the guy behind us, so there's no need to force an accident or some shit. He's missing his apex again. Hopefully he makes a mistake soon.
You've got half your fuel left. Air temp's increasing. It's now 27 Celsius. Stay close. See if we can unsettle him.
The thing is, right now I am sort of fighting for position.
Fastest lap for Kai. 152.
I want to pass him, obviously. But I'm just trying to do the whole risk-reward calculation. And my brain is telling me it's not worth the risk to try a risky move. Meaning, if I try a move and outbrake him and we have an accident and spin out, then everything I've done up to now is gone.
We can see Baloch has binned it.
So if that guy binned it, maybe I'll gain a free position. We'll see. I mean, this guy, if he was super slow, it's a different story, but he's not. He's similar pace to me. He's just made a couple of mistakes. The guy in front of both of us, Torres, he's a lot faster. Okay. So you can see the moment Salvador
Sector 3 is green.
nailed his apex, he started to pull away again.
Saviati. Ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2.
So in iRacing it's similar. Your aim in the beginning is to get your license category sorted out. So if I want to race in, say, A and B class, do what you need to get out of those lower
That's 5 minutes
classes.
to go, 5 minutes. Nice and smooth with that throttle, keep it balanced. 8th place.
So you try and stay out of fights unless you know it's straightforward, easy pass. But when you're in the A and B license class, and I'm assuming this will be the same silver and gold, then you fight properly because those guys know how to fight without, you know, trying to take you out. So you saw when this guy made a mistake a couple of laps ago, and I saw him run super wide. I could have tried and dive bombed and went side by side and maybe had an accident, or just give him racing room so he could recover and not take me out and me take him out.
The gap ahead is now 1.8 seconds.
I'm not going to mention names like Max Verstappen, but yeah.
Green flag, sector 2. We think that Christopher has stacked it.
So Salvador suddenly found pace. He went from being just half a second in front of me to 2 seconds in front. He's busy clearing out.
You're reeling Saviati in. The gap's now 1.9 seconds.
I don't think I'm reeling him in. I think, if anything, he's pulling away. That purple car of his has got pace.
That time of the day was 55.39.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I think that means it's this lap and one more maybe, or maybe two more. Whoa, bit of a cut. I was hoping, and not to be nasty to him, but I was hoping Salvador would, while pushing to create a gap, just run a bit wide and give me the position. But seems like he's found some consistency.
Yellow flag in sector
Good for
2.
him. I think that yellow flag probably is behind us.
That's a new fastest lap for Kai. 152.34.
Whoa, big bump. I'm not sure what happened to Torres, but he suddenly
Sector 2
fell off the
green.
pace.
One more lap to go. That was a 154.74.
Salvador locked up there. Okay, that's it. Time is up. So this lap is the last one. And there, Salvador did mess up there a little bit.
You're reeling. Saviati in. The gap is now 1.3 seconds.
I'm not sure where the Saviati thing is coming from. Because I could swear it says Salvador on the screen. Okay, final corner. Now all I have to do is hope I don't spin, and that's it.
Eighth place. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
Yeah, I'll take it. Started what, 19, finish 8. Not bad. We're just gonna wait for the rest of the people to cross the line and see what my safety rating bumped up to. I think my driver rating I may have lost because they probably wanted me to finish like P6 or some shit. But let's see what happens. Probably another minute or two to go. Let's go see what my tires are doing. It doesn't show wear here. That's interesting. So while we wait, here's something that's really cool. In F1, if you put mediums, then all 4 tires are mediums. So if you go from mediums to soft, you put 4 softs. But in this series, you can choose to have different compounds, front and rear, left and right. So just like the real thing, Le Mans Ultimate allows you to have, for example, 3 mediums on the front right and the rear. And then on the front left, like on a track like this, or say, for example, a track like Portimao, you could have the front left being a hard, so that you can try and get rid of that uneven wear on the front left. I like it. I wish F1 would do stuff like that, but I understand why. They just want the competition better. Okay, so here's where we lost a tiny amount on my driver rank, which I can deal with, but we gained a huge chunk in safety rating. So we're getting there. I'm not saying I must continue with the starting from the back the whole way, but I think maybe a couple more races of starting from the back, and then I need to start pushing in qualifying to improve my driver rank. Because I'm assuming when my safety rating pops up to the next level, I'll need to take my driver rank to the next level as well. Otherwise, it's pointless doing what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to go to my event history, and these are all the races I've done so far. You can see I had a couple of bad ones. The one where I finished 17th was the shocker. That was Tuesday's stream where I spun off and crashed. And I did 2 yesterday, and the one where I finished 11th and gained 6 positions was also quite bad because I had no force feedback for the entire race, and I did a drive-through penalty. So 11th looks bad, but I'll take it considering. Today's 8th is fine. I categorize it similar to what I did yesterday where I got 5th. Not bad, considering how crazy the start was. I think I is done. I know I was supposed to stream till 9, but I don't want to do another race now. My brain is full. Just gonna go and check one thing and then call it a day. So Steam records the game in the background. I want to see if it did today, and then maybe I can make a short clip of it. Let's see. Yes, it did. Good, then I'm going to take the Steam clip, make a highlights package of the race, and post that as well. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for all the questions. It really makes it interesting. I'll be back Saturday evening, same time. Thanks again for watching, and good night.